Britain hit by massive cyber attack as Islamic State hackers launch assault against Anonymous. UK caught in crossfire of a global war as terrorists lock horns with the masked hacking group. Britain has come under sustained cyber attack as Islamist hackers launch revenge attacks against Anonymous, the shadowy group which is vowed to wipe ISIS off the internet. Unknown assailants launched thorough assault late last night and continued throughout the day. Using a Twitter account set up to publicize its anti-ISIS operation, Anonymous said Britain had been lit up by the digital blitzkrieg. Although it is often impossible to tell who is behind serious cyber attacks, it is likely that ISIS supporters have targeted Britain in revenge for an anonymous campaign called OpParis. This has seen an estimated 5,000 ISIS propaganda accounts shut down on Twitter and the publication of the names and addresses of a number of alleged extremist recruiters. The map below shows the intensity of the assault on the UK. It comes from an online service called Digital Attack Map, which charts attacks around the world. Saudi Arabia has also come under attack, as well as Canada, but these assaults do not match the ferocity of the digital bombardment Britain is currently facing. Online assailants rely on a weapon called a distributed denial of service attack, which involves flooding systems with web traffic until they collapse. Catalin Kosoy, chief security strategist at Bitdefender, told Mirror Online it was extremely difficult to estimate who is behind a DDoS attack, as traffic is usually routed from anywhere in the world. This type of attack is usually comprised of computers or internet-connected mobile devices that are remotely controlled by hackers, he said. This large hacker-controlled network of devices is usually called a botnet and can be used either for sending spam, disseminating malware, or in this case, performing distributed denial of service attacks. We could assume that the incident is somehow related to recent UK media news regarding claims that Britain's infrastructure could potentially be vulnerable to cyber attacks. It appears that Islamist hackers have used this type of weapon during a revenge campaign against Anonymous, which has temporarily down its communications systems. Anonymous is known to use a system called the low-orbit ion cannon against its enemies. Bizarrely, it has also begun recrolling ISIS supporters, an old internet joke which involves bombarding targets with footage of Rick Astley. Last night, the Islamic State reportedly launched a bid to protect a vital propaganda operation from anonymous hackers. A cybersecurity expert claimed ISIS has shifted one of its key websites onto the dark web, where it is relatively safe from the digital blitzkrieg launched in revenge for the Paris attacks. Anonymous has also published the names and addresses of alleged ISIS recruiters. The masked hacking group declared war against the Islamic State in the wake of the Paris attacks, vowing to silence extremist propaganda and expose undercover operatives. It leaked details of at least 5 men it claims are recruiters for the terror group, as well as taking down 5,500 Twitter accounts.